Thank
Okay,
you.
so we just did the first problem. So this is review.
I'm trying to do Zoom on my laptop, but I gotta find it.
Okay, so we just did that problem. Okay, so what's your next problem?
It says find the equation of the parabola with focus -4, 0. And then it says in directrix, that's how you say it?
Yeah.
X is equal to 2.
Equation of the parabola x what?
It says with focus.
No, what's the parabola?
It doesn't say. It just says find the equation of the parabola with focus -4.
Oh, with focus.
Yeah. With focus -4, 0. X is equal to 2. Well, directrix.
Okay. So this is a parabola. The directrix is the line x equals 2. So this is the directrix. So for this one, the directrix is the line. I don't know why I even drew them ticks. All right, so the directrix is always x is equal to p or y is equal to p. So here the directrix. So x is equal to 2, so p is equal to 2. And the focus is -4, 0. So the focus is right here. So the vertex is halfway between them. So the vertex is this right here. So the vertex is going to be -1, 0. And the equation of the parabola is x is equal to y squared over 4p. And in this case, it would be minus because it's going in this direction. So therefore, it's x is equal to minus y squared over 4, and p was 2. So it will be -1/8 y squared. And then the vertex is -1, 0. So therefore, when y is 0, x is equal to -1. So you would get x is equal to -1/8 y squared -1. So when y is 0, x is equal to -1. When x is equal to, when y is equal to that should be right. That should be right. Let me just double check.
Oh, I had myself on mute. I was talking. I said, will it always be negative y squared over 4p or no?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you have to adjust it for the vertex.
And how did you get the vertex?
Because the vertex is halfway between the focus and the directrix. So if the directrix is x is equal to 2 and the vertex is -4,
Oh, okay, I understand now. They're 3, 3.
and that's, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Mhm.
Okay. It says find the slope of the curve dy dx if
Okay.
x is equal to t plus natural log of t, y is equal to t minus natural log of t, and then 1 is less than or greater than, no, less than or equal to t, and then t is less than or equal to e.
Okay, so it says find the slope of that line.
Yes,
Say-
of the curve.
Okay, so the slope dy dx is to take dy dt divided by dx dt. So dy dt is 1 minus 1 over t. And I want to divide that by dx dt, which is 1 plus 1 over t. So if I multiply everything through by t, I get t minus 1 divided by t plus 1. So that's the slope.
Oh, that's it? Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So it says find the length of the curve defined by
Okay.
x is equal to e to the t minus t, y
Mhm.
is equal to 4e to the t divided by 2, so t half.
Mhm.
And then -8 is less than or equal to t less than or equal to 3.
Okay, so the length of the curve is the integral from -8 to 3 square root of x prime of t squared plus y prime of t squared dt.
So I got up to that part, then I stopped. But
You get some credit for that?
no.
No.
Oh well. It's old.
Okay, so x prime of t is what?
X prime of t. E to the second, I mean e to the t minus 1.
Okay, so x prime of t squared.
E to the t. Oh no, you square it. So e to the t squared minus, well,
No, you did not. You did not. Go ahead. What is it?
times. Oh, we have to square the whole thing?
Yes.
Oh my.
That's why I said, no, you did not. Okay, let's do y prime of t.
So you have to, so when I have to do, I have to distribute them.
What do you mean distribute this? You have to,
I can leave it like that, or I have to
you
distribute.
need to multiply it out because you got to simplify everything.
Okay.
So yes, so what do you get here?
Oh, y prime.
Oh, well, let's go back to y prime is what?
Um, 2e to the t halves.
Okay. All right. So now y prime of t squared.
Um, you have to square it like how you did that one.
No, this one's different than that one.
Oh yeah, so 4 and then t, e to the t.
Okay, and then this one is,
Hold up, let me write that. Oh. My iPad is going crazy.
what's crazy?
Said my iPad is going crazy.
Oh,
So it's e to t
e to the 2t.
minus 2e to the t plus 1.
Okay, so now x prime of t squared plus y prime of t squared is e to the 2t minus 2e to the t plus 1 plus 4e to the t. So that becomes e to the 2t plus 2e to the t plus 1. Now you're supposed to recognize that that and that look the same. What's the difference?
The -2 and the
Good.
-2.
Okay, so you're supposed to recognize that this is then e to the t plus 1 squared. Do you see that?
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these work out like this, where you have to recognize that, oh, if I just put a negative or a positive, it would give me the same thing. Okay, so now when I take the square root of that thing,
Why is this starting to make more sense at the end of the semester?
I don't know, baby. I hate that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
X prime of t squared plus y prime of t squared, probably because you've learned so much more advanced stuff that this is easy now. So this is the square root of e to the t plus 2 plus 1 squared. So that's just e to the t plus 1. So now your integral, so your length now, you just got to put that in. So that's the integral from -8 to, what did I say, 3?
Yeah.
E to the t plus 1 dt. So you get e to the t plus t, evaluate between -8 and 3. E cubed plus 3 minus e to the -8 minus 8. So you get e cubed minus e to the -8 plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. So are the questions going to be similar to like the exams?
Yep.
Okay, good. So the next question I kind of got right, but I got a point off because I subtracted 1. But I'll just look at that one.
What are you good?
I feel like I'll be good. It's that find the area enclosed by the cubic curve.
Okay. So you think you got that?
All right, we could just go over it since we're zooming through these. And then there's one more question on this exam that I didn't do.
Okay, so what's the curve?
X is equal to t squared. Y is equal to t to the 6. And then the range is 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1.
Okay, so what do you do?
So the area under the curve, since the I put the integral of 1 to 0.
You mean 0 to 1?
Yeah, that I wrote it like that, but oh yeah, 0 to 1. And then I put y times the x prime t dt. Was that right or no?
That's correct. Yes,
Oh,
that's right. So
okay.
y is t to the 6
Yeah, times 2t.
x, and you get 2t dt.
Yeah, I got that. And then you had to multiply those. So I got 2t to the 7th dt. And then you had to integrate it. So I got 1/4 t to the 8th. Then when I plugged it in, I think I got it wrong.
The answer is 1/4. What'd you get?
Oh, I subtracted 1. I don't know why I did that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you told me that you crossed it out. You crossed out the -1 and you took a point. But yeah,
1
I
point.
got up to that part. Yeah.
It took off 1 point.
Mm-hmm. And then the last question is find the area of the surface generated by revolving the curve.
What's the curve?
X is equal to t plus the square root of 2. Excuse me.
Like that?
Yes. And then y is equal to 1/2 t squared plus the square root of 2 times t. So like the t is outside the right. And then the range is from negative square root of 2 less than or equal to t less than or equal to square root of 2 about the y-axis.
Okay. So if you want to do that about the y-axis, so your surface area in general will be the integral from c to d. You have to have your length, which has to be written in terms of x as a function of y. So it has to be, oh, come on, don't do this to me.
What's wrong?
Notepad acts funky with my software sometimes, and Zoom or
Oh, it starts lagging, right?
yeah, just the internet. It just starts doing its yeah. So this is going to have to be dx dt where, and it's, I'm missing the 2 pi. It should be 2 pi. Oh, come on. 2. Why is it doing this? I don't know why it's getting glitchy on me. It's frustrating. Let me try it again. Okay. Okay, so that's what you have to compute.
Sure.
Okay. Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So now you need to do x prime of t again and y prime of t. So what's x prime of t?
1
Good. X prime of t squared. 1. Y prime of t.
t plus the square root of 2.
And y prime of t squared.
Let me write that.
So now you got to compute the square root of x prime of t squared.
So it's t squared. Oh,
Oh, let me do that first before I do the square root. Okay, so what do you get?
t squared
Plus t squared
plus 2t square root of 2 plus 2.
Okay. Plus 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then you take the square root of that. So s integral. So now minus t goes from -2 minus the square root of 2 to positive square root of 2. And then you get 2 pi. X is t plus the square root of 2. And then you end up with the square root of t squared plus 2 the square root of 2t plus 3 dt. So now I would do u substitution. U is equal to t squared plus 2 the square root of 2 times t plus 3. And du is 2t plus 2 the square root of 2. So I can write that as factor out the 2. And that leaves you with t plus the square root of 2 dt. And that's just perfect.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that perfect? Okay, so now you get the integral. So when t is the square root of 2, t is negative. So if t is equal to negative square root of 2, then u is going to equal, plug it in that. So I'm going to get that squared, which is going to be 2 minus 4 plus 3. So that's 1. And if t is equal to the positive square root of 2, u is going to equal 2 plus 4 plus 3, 9. Is that right? Yes. Oh, this problem is beautiful. Okay, it's so beautiful because this becomes the integral from 1 to 9 pi. This 2 times t plus square root of 2 dt becomes du. And then this just becomes the square root of u, or u to the 1/2. So leave the pi out, and then you get 2/3 u to the 3/2 power between 1 and 9. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So then that's 2/3 pi. So I get 9 to the 3/2 power minus 1. So that's 2/3 pi. 9 to the 3/2 is the square root of 9, which is 3. Cubed is 27. Minus 1 is 26. 52 pi over 3. And this is why I love math. That was a pretty problem.
Mm-mm.
Everything worked out so nice. When I give you problems, I try to make them so that they're the ones in the book that work out nice. I have a book that I use. Or I take them from your book, which is online. Okay, next.
Okay, this one. I probably feel like I could do this one by myself, but I'm gonna ask anyway because it just says identify the surface represented by the equations. I just have to go over those again, so I'm
Okay,
not gonna ask you that one. But
okay,
this one it says find a unit vector perpendicular to the lines.
okay.
X minus 1/2. Oh, sorry, it's over the whole 2.
Oh, X minus 1/2. I
Yeah.
got you. Okay,
Equals everything's over a fraction, so y plus 3/3
okay.
equals z minus 2/-2, and is a new thing. So x plus 1/-3 equals y minus 4/2 equals z plus 2/5.
Okay. All right, so it's perpendicular to both of those lines, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you get a vector that's perpendicular to two other vectors?
Doesn't the dot product have to be 0, or is it the cross product?
It's the cross product. So if I want a vector, so I have one vector here, and I have another vector here, and I want a vector that's perpendicular to both of them. So this vector is perpendicular to this one, and it's perpendicular to this one. Then I do the cross product to get this vector. So if this is V and this is U, then this would be U cross V cross U. That would be U, that's actually V cross U. This one, so this one is V cross U. So you need to find the direction vectors for the two lines, cross them, and then you will get, because when you first gave me the one line, I was confused. It wasn't until you gave me the second line, I was like, oh, thank God. Okay, the vector for this one, V1, is 2, 3, -2. So that's the direction vector for that line. And the direction vector for this one,
It's -3, 2, 5.
-3, 2, 5. So now if you cross them, so V1 cross V2. So now you take that and you do I, J, K, and you do 2, 3, -2. And then you do -3, 2, 5. And you cross them, what do you get?
So right is the middle 2 first, right?
Say that again.
So it's the t in the middle first.
Is the T in the middle first? What do you mean T?
Never mind. So it's I always get confused with the cross product. The dot product is so much easier.
Okay, so the cross product is the determinant. So you're going to have I, right? So you're going to cross off this row in this column.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. And then the next one would be like a T.
Yes. So you get 3 times 5 is 15
Mhm.
minus a -6. I'm sorry, minus a -4,
4. So plus
right?
4.
And
Yeah.
then the second one you subtract off. So
So
that's
then it'll be
times
10.
5 is 10
Uh-huh.
minus
6.
6. And then the third one is 4
Minus a
minus a
negative
negative
9.
9. So you get 15, so you get 19i minus 4j plus 13k.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure because I always get confused.
Now you want a unit vector, so you have to divide by its norm.
Mhm.
So you get 19 squared plus 4, which is 16, plus 13 squared. I don't remember what that is. It's like whatever. So that's 546. So therefore your vector that you want is 1 over 546 square root, and then times 19i minus 4j plus 13k.
And that's it.
That's it.
Wow. If I would have known this on the test, I would have scored higher.
Mhm.
5 more minutes.
Okay.
Let's see. This is from not the most recent, but the most recent one that you rated.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, this one. Can you do this one? Did I no, I did this one. Never mind. I'm trying to look for one that I didn't do too well. This one. Okay. I don't think we're gonna finish that. I'll save that till tomorrow. So that's pretty much it. And then Wednesday, can we go over like problems that will be on Thursday's test?
I can give you a general idea.
Yeah, like I'll ask you questions like how I did today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, that's perfect. That's what we will do.
Yeah, because them little reviews don't help me.
Really?
No, they don't help me. The only time they
It's
help.
important to tell me that because I need to know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reviews don't help me. I like when you always say ask questions, but I never know what questions to ask. So yeah.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
thank you so much. I understand it so much more now.
Very good. That's all that matters, girl, is that you understand it.
Yeah.